his nair, which covers so much room right around his body.
And plus, Rob can recover from everywhere, so if he gets Ganon off the stage, he's not getting back.
Oh yeah, he can actually chase Vermanubis very, very far out there. But then, of course, there's always the threat of a flame choke or something else. You can never be too comfortable with the Ganon off stage.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going right in there. Lada immediately taking the lead, just pressuring him with those down tilts, getting the grab.
Yeah, I love that recognition by Lada too, is that he recognized Vermanubis was teching, and that's when he started his pressure, right? He started down tilting and stuff because he recognized there was nothing Vermanubis as Ganon that he could get out fast enough to deal with all that pressure. And then from there was able to capitalize an additional, 30%.
Right, absolutely. Oh, fishing for that downer, ends up getting grabbed instead. Good read with the roll there.
Just landing on platforms with Nair. Like, Ganon is just too tall. He's going to be caught by this over and over as well.
Oh, fishes for that up smash.
Interesting landing. I've never quite seen that. I mean, that's the fun about watching the best of whatever character. They're always going to show you something new every now and then.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Especially with Ganon, considering if he does something weird, he'll probably hit and it will kill. Like that.
That was such a good call out. Because, Lada's been comfortable with throwing out those nairs, especially being Battlefield. But Vermanubis just watching for the jump of Lada and then having his answer lined up immediately with the Wizard's Foot.
I love what he did there where he hit with the downer and then floated off the platform so he couldn't get punished. That's like amazing awareness, much better than me. And the side B is going to end up taking the stock from him.
Lada gets immediately chased, and more importantly, I think he jumped out of shield right as that nair came out. I think he was afraid of just Vermanubis running up, grabbing him, and doing something nasty.
Oh, jab combo getting him off the stage. Lada not going for it. I notice a lot of people are scared, especially of Ganon and Captain Falcon, of getting hit with the up. So they tend to not go in after it.
Yeah, it can be, if you're not confident in your tech timing, it can just be your death for nothing, and then you give them a boost to recover. But if you are able to tech, then you're usually able to like spike or like kill the Ganon or Falcon right afterwards.
Oh, that one was uncomfortably close to the edge for me. Let's see what he's got here. Gets him with the side B, and the down tilt's going to take the stock.
Yeah, just a solid stuff.
She hits hard.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, if Lada got the tech roll and Vermanubis wasn't in a position where like he'd be punished for that, it was just really solid option coverage. Oh, that's going to be it, just barely out of range of the flame choke. If Vermanubis was an inch closer, that would have just been the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, getting knocked with the gyro. He's stuck dealing with the gyro right there. It limited his options so much.
I'd actually like to see Lada place those gyros even closer to the ledge, though, to like really limit what Vermanubis can do off of it. Because right now Vermanubis has just that little bit of room to get up and do nothing. And if Rob can set that gyro right at the ledge, then he can actually like combo into up smash right afterwards, stuff like that.
Yeah, and completely limits what options he can get up from anyway. He was fishing for that parry. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, the shield flickering, and then suddenly, oh, there it is. It's risky, though, because like if your opponent is watching, they know you're not planning on doing anything but that, and they can just run up and like grab you or something.
All right, Rob with the kill power, though, was fishing for another up air, but that neutral air coming down from Ganon.
I love the drop down nair. Covers a whole bunch of space.
Oh, misplaced that grab, though.
This is so scary to see. This is basically last hit with these two characters.
Yeah, both these characters have the kill power.
Does he just get... Oh, barely non-type. Did you see that mash by Verm? And he's not going to matter, though. Caught by the up air right afterwards.
Doesn't matter how heavy you are, this robot don't care.
Yeah, he just catches the jump right over, trying to retreat to that top platform, it looked like. Or at least, look for something right above Lada's head. That got really, really dicey near the end, though.
Oh, no, that was making me nervous. My heart's beating. Like, I was in that match.
It's like that's the thing about fighting Ganon is in the back of your head, like, if I just make one mistake somewhere, if he just throws out like one forward smash just suddenly because he feels like it, all this lead was for nothing. Like, my stock just evaporates. And dealing with that pressure on top of playing in bracket, on top of being on the stage, on stream, everything else, that can really compound. So just having that fortitude, just keep to your game plan of, dealing with Ganondorf. Very, very important. Very hard to do. A lot harder than it looks.
Oh, yeah, especially if the Ganon knows what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
It makes them terrifying. Oh, he's just going to town with these neutral airs right now, just creating this wall of pressure that Lada cannot seem to get through.
Oh, looking for the trump. Lada able to just get on. I think the Vermanubis got on a little bit too soon to properly trump him.
Oh, that neutral air, though. All right, nice jab just into the grab there.
Oh, I like this pressure by Lada. He almost gets the chase as well. Vermanubis barely able to put up a shield in time.
another neutral air. Like, people give Ganon crap about all his moves, but his neutral air is like actually really good.
Oh, if it's like space, so it's just like his toes in your face, it can be really hard to whip punish that. But luckily, I mean, Rob's got projectiles. He doesn't actually have to engage it directly if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's definitely a game Lada should be focusing more on. It's keeping Ganon away from him.
There we go. I love side B as in terms of catching the roll. And then on top of it, you can then wait near the ledge as well in case you misread them going for a roll get up.
Oh, I like the fishing there from Lada. Gets him off the stage again, keeping himself in the positive interaction. Oh, but gets grabbed.
Read, and just like that, Vermanubis calling out the get-up attack that time.
Yeah, that was like the 4th time in a row he would do a get-up attack after the grab. So great awareness from Vermanubis to start punishing that.
I mean, the thing is that he chose to punish it when he knew he could kill it, right? Before then, if he could have gone for a punish on get-up attack, but it wouldn't have gotten nearly as much value. And he's looking for, like, making sure he gets a stock every time there's a hard read opportunity. That's kind of how he operates as Ganon.
Oh, I like that. That's a cool way of thinking about it.
Keeping him off the platform. I love that.
Ooh, neutral air on the way back down, though. I thought he fell too low for half a second. All right, gets him with the jab. Once again, hitting him with that side B. Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many.
Yeah, I mean, it works so well because people on platforms especially are so used to their shield going unchallenged. Ganondorf is one of the few characters that can suddenly scoop you up.
Let me reiterate, I've never seen it happen so often offline.
Oh.
All right, there we go, getting the jab, getting Lada off stage, but there's not really much Ganon could do to like actually edge guard Rob.
Yeah, that gets a bit scarier. Like you said, the flight by Rob gives him way too much flexibility in his recovery arc.
I like the idea, but it didn't work, but they ended up getting the forward tilt out of it. Vermanubis now up a stock over Lada. Lada's got to do something.
Right now he's trying to just set up camp, right? Like trying to stop the bleeding by saying like, I'm not going to stick my neck out any further. But Vermanubis is finding an easier time getting past the wall now. Almost got the shield again.
Oh, that was such a great move. He just barely missed it.
Trying to set up the trap, and oh my gosh, yeah, he picked up the top as soon as he did the F-tilt as well.
All right, gets the grab, knocks him off.
Good, very necessary tech. Lada makes it back, and yeah, he's just going straight for the sniping.
Nothing he could do there.
He's got to play this next stock flawlessly though. Right now the plan looks to be just staying grounded, trying to snipe the landings as close to the ground as possible. Vermanubis though. So that up B was so good because not only would it catch Lada shielding on platforms, which he had been doing a lot, it also caught him trying to jump out of his shield to escape the command grab that he thought was going to be coming with the Wizard Choke, and instead he got him with the Dark Dive.
And even if he had managed to get high enough, he would have gotten hit by that last like punch hit of it and killed him anyway.
Oh yeah, the last Dark Uppercut, yeah. Like that, the threat zone for Ganon up B is very, very big. And on top of everything else, like if that isn't enough, he was only at like 30%, right? There's no way Vermanubis is going to die from the free fall afterwards.
Right, absolutely. It was just that was actually like a brilliant choice to go through at that moment.
And that's like so much of Ganon is just like making people so scared to do anything because like they just know if I get hit, it's like getting hit with a truck. So they instinctively want to put up shield, but he has so many ways of really punishing that habit.
Well, so I love Ganon to no end in this game. Like I remember playing him day one. I'm like, this character's amazing. He's terrible, but he's so much fun. All right, we're taking this to Lilat. We go into space.
Okay. A lot of times, Lilat can be the player goes who's just like, I know my opponent has an exploitable recovery, so I want to just put on that extra pressure because it's always a little bit stressful to recover on Lilat, even if there is no tilting. Oh no! That's not what's supposed to happen. That's not who's supposed to die.
The wrong person. That's not the exploitable recovery. You got it wrong, universe.
Yeah. Oh, but he gets it back.
Okay.
That is so good. Okay, Lada's back in this. Just 2 stock.
Like I said before, Lada is like good friends and training partner with our top player, Bestness. So he's not a slouch. He's pretty well up there.
That explains why they were yelling trash talk at each other last night. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
All right, going for that grab. Just kicking the dreidel out of the air with that neutral air.
Oh, Lada takes it back too and manages to get a little bit of a juggle combo. That's cool.
All right, neutral air once again misses that up B. Lada getting a punish. Not going to get the kill yet, though.
Right, it forces an edge guard, though, and that's really what he wants. Especially on this stage where it can be a little bit stressful to get off that ledge.
Yeah, I've died once or twice, like going under the stage unintentionally. Uh-oh, he used his jump.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Lada now taking 2 stocks with his one.
Wow, starting with a very unfortunate SD, but Lada pulling this back.
think a big part of it, too, is just Lada is playing around on top of the stage so nicely. Because Vermanubis doesn't really have many gaps to make it back down to the ground once he starts being juggled. Lada can actually poke through those platforms really easily.
He used the Warlock kick, go off stage, and you can immediately do an aerial after it. Like, what a great move there. Lada was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's still, even though everybody knows it conceptually, it still feels disorienting. You see Ganondorf have that burst movement on the air, right? That's it. Lada just takes it so cleanly right after an SD. Just essentially a 2-stock against Vermanubis. And that's just,
he was at 0% still, even on that last stock.